Good morning, everyone. Desert Horizons, AZ off-grid unplugged RV ranch. Beautiful morning this morning. Once the sun came up, a little chilly. 34 degrees according to my outside thermometer, which again, I don't know how accurate that thing is. It was $4.99 at Ace Hardware, so, and it's been dropped once or twice. Got a happy puppy eating his breakfast, and it's almost 9:30, so it's like I kind of forgot about it. But I wanted to explain to you, I knew when I parked the RV here that the water, I don't know if you can see underneath that solar panel there, I can't even tell where it is, there's a little trail. Well, the water comes down that. Didn't used to, but that's because that's where my path is. And comes down on the other side of Ruger and kind of floods this whole area. I knew that. I was aware of that. What I was not expecting was the one little rainstorm we had just 2 days ago. I don't know. Today's Sunday, so it would have been like Friday maybe. A bunch of it kind of pulled up underneath the tire and eroded some of the base away underneath the tire, so now it sinks down a little bit in this corner. And I knew that was going to happen. I just wasn't expecting it to happen from the very first, or the first 3 storms that came here this year. I did want to say that part of the main reason I decided to put the cabin over there, it's a very flat spot. It's about the flattest on my whole property. The rest of it's all going downhill. I wouldn't be able to tell you what degree it would be going downhill, but it's a flat spot over there, and I had that trench dug to divert any water. Here's my hand. I had that trench dug there to divert any water coming down here to go off that way. And one more little one would divert it the other direction. And it never really ran or pooled where the cabin's gonna go. It's always run here because it's a much steeper little hill here. Like I said, it's almost flat there. So I dug this little channel here. I don't know how well it's gonna work, to divert some more of the water coming down here and hopefully divert it that direction so it doesn't continue to pool underneath the tires. I was kind of expecting the front to get worn away a little bit. To make it a little more level. It didn't exactly work that way. You can see the hole I dug for the tire right there. It's not quite where it ended up. It would have had I been able to turn like I was planning on. But, oh man, oh. I think this is Ruger's new bone. He loved it. Oh, did something this morning. I don't know what. Yep, it's laundry day here at the ranch. It's supposed to be like 72 today. I don't know what it is now. It's still kind of early. But it's a beautiful day. And it's not supposed to be this warm at least for the next week. I don't know what it's going to be like after that. So I figured, well, I better do laundry while it's nice enough and warm enough to do it. Okay, see there? There's the RV. And you can see the driveway there. And you can see the water tank there. All the water from the RV back on that side of the water tank drains into that culvert I had dug over there last year. All the water on the other side of the driveway and down just drained down the driveway. So the only place I have any water catchment that will drain onto where the cabin is going to go is this little section right here. This tiny little section. And I wanted to show you that over the last 2 weeks, roughly, less than that, we've had about 3 inches of rain here, and there's no signs at all of there being any water running on this, because it would leave little rivulets and stuff in the dirt. I mean, it's just where the water just kind of rained on here and sat here and drained into the ground. So when I put the cabin here, I'm going to have it fully set up for rain catchment. So all that water will not be going on the ground. And it's just going to be this little bit of water here coming in that might undermine the blocks I'm going to lay down. And then I'm going to build a metal frame on top of the blocks, and then build the cabin on top of the metal frame. So, yeah, this is that culvert I had dug in. And it's getting filled in, kinda. But this is where the water is going to be going pretty much permanently from now on. What's Ruger doing? What you doing, Ruger? He doesn't normally like going in the tall grass like that. It never really ran onto here, but when it did, it would always run down that way and then over to here, and then down that way. So I just stopped it completely by digging that trench in. And I don't know, I've never actually taken a survey of this place to see the angle, but I think I'm on like a 312 pitch here, maybe 212. I don't even think it's that much, but it is an uphill, up. And that's pretty much level where I got the camera. And you can see the hillside just keeps going up and up. The motorhome, about where the water goes into the RV, is about equal to 2/3 of the way down the water tank. I'm doing laundry here. I gotta trim. Forgetting something. Something's overflowing, I'm sure. Yep. Shit. It's got water on the camera. I fill up a spare bucket while I'm washing this. Alright. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it when I went to get the camera. Yep, doing laundry today. Yay. Got my bathrobe washed. I wasn't able to use the actual washing machine. I filled up the thing and washed it by hand and rinsed it by hand. Boy, that thing is heavy when it's wet. Yeah, it's the first load I got done, so. And actually it's the third load in, because the bathrobe was one full load all by itself. So, there's my Ruger. What you doing, puppy? But yep. Ooh, look, there's a cloud. First one I've seen today. Of course, it's right behind that contrail, so who knows what it is. Other than that, there's not a cloud in the sky. The fact that we're outside this early in the day is an indication of how nice it actually is. Oh. beautiful day. Oh, there's a horse over there. There's a couple of them. Yep, I'll take this weather anytime. I got, just for the record, I got 2 warm flannel shirts on. And I'm standing in the sun, so. These are my campfire shirts. That's what I wear at night. Used to wear when I'd come out here and have a campfire on weekends during the winter on those cold nights. It was nice when it would get down to 60 degrees. That's why no campfire last night. It got down to 34. I wasn't expecting it to get that cold, but that's what my thermometer said. And it was cold inside the RV this morning. It was cold.